Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Odd Dust, and welcome back into Cyberbang 2069. We're on Chapter 6, which I believe is the last chapter. Chapter 5 got pretty saucy, so we're going to see what goes on with the final mission here with Oda. Let's get into it. The next morning. Oda and I were up early in the morning. We got ready as soon as we could and prepared for anything. We went over our plans in case anything bad happens. Everything should be in order. My phone rang when we were about to leave the building. Who is it? Yorinobu. Yes, Yorinobu? I trust everything will go to plan. You see, you're talking to the best merc in Night City. My only concern is Hanako. Yeah. Let Oda handle her. He knows her better. He did, and she wasn't happy. As expected. I'll see you soon. Thank you, Yorinobu. Yorinobu? No, Yorinobu. Thank me when my sister finally decides to take my side. Arasaka Tower tonight. Do not be late. Are you ready? Let's see. Bring avocados. Yeah, I don't know about bringing the avocados. That might end up being a lot of people getting shot and killed. No. Oh, I need a safe place to jack in. Oh, whoa, giggity. Alt wanted me to put her into a shard so I could bring her to the access point inside Arasaka. We get it on the way to... Wait, we get it on the way... It's like, we get it on? What are you talking about? This is the morning. I just woke up. We get it on the way to the estate. Yes, let's go. I smiled at Oda, nervous yet confident, as we left the apartment. The Arasaka guards were stationed around the mansion. A massive mech stood nearby, and drones were patrolling to scan for any hostiles. There had to be dozens of soldiers patrolling around since last night. Oda and I walked carefully towards the mansion on full alert, but there was no sign of hostility from Yorinobu this far. We saw Takamura standing near the door, his eyes cold as he glared at us while we approached Hanako's room. Goro, you have always been reliable and loyal, Takamura-san. I do not expect less from you. I need to speak to Hanako-sama for a while, Venereal. Would you like to join? Yeah, sure. He asked me, and then I didn't get a chance to say no. We entered the room where Hanako stood in front of a wide window, looking at Night City. Man, window envy right here. My god. Hanako-sama. She turned her body after hearing Oda's voice, with hands folded in front. Oh, I gotta do a new voice. Oda? They were looking at each other for a few seconds. I tried to gauge what was going on in their minds. I knew the status gap between them was massive, but it didn't seem that way then. What is it your mind... Wait, what is it in your mind that made you do this, Oda? That's an odd way to say that. You know why I did this, Hanako-sama. Yet it was not for you to decide. I was supposed to be Arasaka's heart, to uphold life, ensure continuity, stability, never to oppose it. I do not want you to regret this. Freedom is not my choice. I've known this since I was born. I really can't do good female voices. My voice is too deep. It was taken from you. You have always spoken of traveling the world. See it with your own eyes. I have a duty, Oda. It is what my father would have wanted. And what about your brother? Does he not have a place in your heart as well? Do you want him to be punished? Yes, I want him to be punished. He killed my father. He wanted to kill me. He does not have love for his own family. Your brother is such a dick. No, Yorinobu never wanted to kill you. That is what he said. It's a that's what he said joke doesn't seem to apply there, but okay. Smasher wasn't supposed to lead the rescue team. If anything, it was supposed to be Oda. But please, don't blame Oda. It was a misfortune for him, too. You should listen to from Yorinobu himself. I will do this to honor your loyalty, Sandayo Oda. You have been by my side for a long time. I trust what you are doing. Thank you, Hanako-sama. And you, V, what is your part on this? Helping Oda, your brother promised to help me solve my problem. I'm helping my boyfriend. His intentions seem sincere, and he cares about you a lot. His loyalty is only with you, and I know that well. We shall see. I have one favor to ask. What is it? You will take me to my... This is not a favor to ask. This sounds like a statement here. You will take me to my father before I meet my brother. What? How? Mikoshi doesn't exist in real space. Yet its access points do, and one is very near, here in Night City.
Oh, fucking course. Batten down the hatches, V. Shit's gonna get messy to come face to face with that old lunatic.
Hanako-sama, you will... I promise you this. But please hear what Yorinobu has to say about this first, please. All right, I will. After a moment, Hanako sighed and straightened herself. I am ready. The AV is prepared and Yorinobu is already waiting at Arasaka Tower. Hanako walked past the both of us, silently. While she tried her best to hide it, I was sure she was upset that her plan was ruined. She had no choice now but to follow Yorinobu's orders. We walked behind her and Takamura nodded before following us. We climbed into the AV one by one, Hanako first, followed closely by Takamura. Once we were settled, me and Oda climbed inside. Oda and I. Jesus. I could see from the AV's window the soldiers moved with us through the sky, guarding the AV tightly. There was a huge silence inside. The air seemed heavy as Takamura's eyes darted between me and Oda a couple of times.
I reviewed the brain dance you sent me. Your rematch. Curious things. Have you ever tried one, Oda?
I have not.
They not only capture the sight and sound, but the emotions of the one recording. What is this about? Simply an observation. Oh God, no.
I felt my face get hot as I realized he felt everything I did when we fought. Not just the adrenaline, but my, how do you say, interest in Oda? Mercifully, we arrived at the tower before I had to explain myself further. We arrived at the parking lot area high up in Arasaka Tower. Oda stepped out from the AV and helped me and Hanako step down as well. Alright, all in Yorinobu. I wonder if I would have had other options there if I had made some other choices. Like if I had called the Aldecaldos to come help us. I'm here with Hanako. Good. I will be waiting in the garden. The guards will show you the way. Do you know the way? Tell Yorinobu that Hanako-sama requests to meet Arasaka-sama first. Yorinobu? Yes. Hanako asked to meet Saburo first before the meeting. I cannot risk her to change her mind. Bring her to the garden. The guards will show you the way. Try anything funny, and I will terminate the agreement and eliminate you all. Fair enough. He has not shown that he is any danger to us. Maybe he wants us to listen to his speech first? Let's not lower our guard. I trust him. I don't trust that guy. Give me a break. Let's not lower our guard. I agree. Let us not waste time. Oda bowed slightly to Hanako and let her pass through first. Please. We walked through the corridors and the place was nearly empty. It seemed like everyone was sent home for this meeting. No witnesses. We reached the elevator and took it to the garden where the meeting was held. There was no way we could ignore the huge figure just beyond. Adam Smasher. We knew this was coming, but still, seeing his enormous Borg body again made my heart beat a bit faster. Oda. I know. Smasher noticed our presence and turned to us. You. I don't know how to do a Smasher voice. I need like a robot voice for a Smasher, maybe. Is this? Do I have a robot voice here? I might have one here. Let's see.
Is this a robot? Here we go. You.
I have a sound effect thing, so I'll do that for Smasher. Yep, me again.
You let this little twerp live?
Let's see. Give me a run for my money. You wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah.
It won't be that long until you will beg for me to kill you.
I doubt it.
Move out.
The soldiers filled the room. They followed us close behind Smasher, leading on all of us. As we walked down the path, we saw a big table with several chairs. I was surprised to see so many people already gathered. Who are these people?
Arasaka board members.
Why are they here?
I do not know.
As calm as it was, I noticed a slight fear in Hanako's tone. Come, sit down. Oda glanced at Hanako and nodded, pulling the last empty chair and letting Hanako sit on it. Oda and I stood behind her, my hands ready at my weapon, by my side, if anything happens. What is this? Why do you ask everyone to drop everything to be here? Not to mention brought Hanako into this meeting.
I will be honest. My intent was to kill you all.
Wow. Everyone in the room fell silent. There was fear in their eyes as they watched Yorinobu intensely.
You are too loyal to my father, and I will do anything to destroy Arasaka.
What? This is insanity. You're kidding, right? It is your birthright. Why do you want to destroy that and your father's legacy? Do you know how much?
Silence, or I tell Smasher to put a bullet in your mouth himself. As I am certain you all know, I did kill my father. I know all of you are not that stupid to believe otherwise. But only Hanako and I know that my father, he's still alive.
The whole room murmured, filling the air with whispers.
It is true, what my brother said.
What the? This is madness! This is Sparta! How is this possible?
He is still alive inside Mikoshi, and he was not pleased with all of you. So you have been talking to him.
Oh, they're speaking to each other in Japanese.
I have. He is the only person who cares about our family's legacy.
Okay. Can't read that. Oh.
Yet my own bodyguard and this mercenary V have convinced me that my brother did not mean to wage a war within the family.
Ah yes, Sandai Oda and V, high risk, higher reward.
They got my attention, and that is why I am here to persuade you. And what do you have to offer for this persuasion exactly? You killed our father, and you think I could trust you after what you've done? You know that we're supposed to ensure Arasaka continue.
Have you been outside lately, Hanako? Have you seen the world with your two eyes? The impact of our legacy on the real people? The misery it has wrought for our father's greed? Do you know what it is that you defend? No, as I expected. You never known what this company did to the world. Our father once told me that anything of value is only a flag blowing in wind, and wind is fear. And then you know what father did? Blew in my face.
That was the one time he was wrong. He had very bad garlic breath. Little did he know, I hate garlic. And others, it worked on them. They feared him, like all people in this room. Even now, you saw, they whimpered when they know our father is still alive in a space that's not even real. Do you think I want power, sister? 50 years ago, terrorists blew this building into smoke, and it gave us nothing. But I learned a lesson. If planting bombs was not enough, you become the bomb. Turn this up just a tad here. The music is slightly quiet. People will have a chance today to forget their fear. And you, my sister, you will have the only thing that you want, and you cannot have your freedom. William Wallace here. You have lived in that tower almost all of your life, like Rapunzel. Let down your hair. You've never seen what happens outside. I know what happened to the world. Though, through the net, you don't think it counts, right? It was a little playground Father made for you. But you never see everything with your own eyes, touch them with your own hands, and taste it with your own tongue. To watch what the world suffers and the old way fades, wars and wars, never-ending wars of these mega corporations, destroying the world and corrupting people's hearts with greed and power. The humanity in all of us lessens every day. The rich will always be the one with advantage, and the poor will always be the victims. Hanako, I do not want power. I want us to be free of the fear and hate that fathers built around us. Be free with me. We can run far from all of this. I could see that Hanako's heart was conflicted in the way her eyes were moving. As far as I could see, Yorinobu has been true to his words. I was most surprised that I could feel Johnny's empathy toward her brother. I never knew they had the same mind. I suppose now, knowing that his motivation was to destroy Arasaka, they had that in common. There was no answer come from Hanako. Her body shook, and it seemed like she was at the edge of crying. Oda lifted his hand and set it on her left shoulder. It was like the burden left her shoulders, and she inhaled deeply. Brother, I would be happy to follow you. But I still have to follow Father's orders. And murder you! When she stood up, soldiers nearby were pulling out their guns. Oh shit. Fuck! Hanako, this is not necessary. Do not hurt my brother. I need him. Everyone in the room began to panic as Smasher started to attack Hanako's soldiers. A spray of bullets flew across the room, tearing through everyone in their path.
Pathetic!
Now it's too loud. Okay, let me turn it down. It was like, oh, it's kind of quiet. Now it's too loud. Oda jumped immediately to grab Hanako and dragged her down below the table. I saw Yorinobu being taken by Hanako's soldiers.
We must get to Hanako-sama to safety.
Let's see. We gotta help Yorinobu. We should keep Hanako safe. Crap. Oda, what should we do?
We must move to Hanako-sama somewhere safe.
I should not have asked that in the first place. I knew his focus would never wander anywhere else but to keep her safe. We can't let her go. I don't know about... I don't know, man.
V, this was not what you promised.
I'm sorry, I need to do the right thing. A loud explosion blew near our cover and knocked us off our feet. I recovered and picked up my head to see a Smasher was bombarding the place with his rockets.
Takamuro-san, take Hanako-sama away. I will deal with Smasher. We will settle everything after this monster is defeated.
It's an honor to fight by your side.
If Hanako-sama survives this, then we'll see what honor there is.
He's pissed at me. Oh shit. Nice mask. Oda jerked his arms and summoned his mantis blades. I could feel the heat from them already. I blinked to open the HUD of my cyberdeck, ready to send a hack their way. I can do this. I will win. In this with you too, Johnny. Let's finish this.
Too scared to fight me? Smart. I'll rip your head off myself.
We flank on one. What? We can't flank. He's too strong. He'll kill us both if we're singled out.
3, 2.
All right, fuck it.
Venereal, no!
I knew we were too weak to flank. It was death sentence to split, and I knew he would follow me. I pushed out of cover and into Smasher's field of view. His bright red eyes snapped it to me as Oda snarled and jumped out of cover with me. I set a quick hack in motion. The progress bar moving across my vision as Oda rushed past me.
You face me out like this? Brave and stupid.
Smasher turned towards Oda fast, bringing his fist down hard to meet where he was running.
You are weak.
Ugh. No! I screamed as Oda got knocked back, hitting the wall several feet away. Yeah, fuck that guy.
You bastard!
I turned to Smasher to strike back, but he was distracted at the wall of Arasaka guards, tearing his way through all of them like they were nothing. I ran over to Oda's body and a stray bullet caught me in the knee. Ow! Dropping me to all fours, just like Oda likes. No, Oda! I crawled to him, panting with the pain as I finally got near his still body. Blood covered his hand and he was sticky as I took it in mine. I had a chill run through my body to see him like this again, just like the parade. This is my fault. My biometrics said there was no pulse. His injuries were too severe. He was gone. I fucked up. He was gone. Why didn't I fucking trust you? Oda's pale face was swallowed in a dark shadow as Smasher stood behind me.
Ah, a lovesick dog. Fitting. I will put you down like one.
In the shadow, I saw him raise his foot. The very last thing I saw were Oda's eyes, glassy and lifeless. Those beautiful blue eyes. Flatline. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, wow. Okay, I got a game over. Shit. Okay. Let's do this together. Yes. Oda jerked his arms and summoned his mantis blades. Here we go again. I could feel the heat from them already. I blinked open the HUD of my cyberdeck, ready to send a hack their way. I could do this. I will win. In this with you too, Johnny. Let's finish this.
Too scared to fight me again because you sucked it up the first time? Smart. I'll rip your head off myself.
We flank on one. What? We can't flank. He's too strong. He'll kill us both if we're singled out. 3, 2, 1. At the end of his countdown, I groaned and pushed off the wall, running in the opposite direction of Oda.
Scatter like the rodents you are.
I ducked and dodged bullets as they hit the wall around me, sliding into cover at opposite end of the room. I covered my ears and rockets hit the area around me. I guess I didn't have to make the rocket sound. There was a rocket sound in the game. Gotta time this right. My HUD was ready to send a quick hack. Smasher's defenses were advanced, but with my skills, I knew I could still land it.
No!
At his signal, I pushed out of cover. Smasher was completely turned to face an Arasaka soldier who was shooting at the exposed part of his torso. Sparks flew, but he wasn't backing down. I saw Oda run out of cover, his blades drawn, ready to attack. We both charged forward, taking advantage of the split second that Smasher's attention was turned away.
Not today.
Ah! Somehow Johnny's voice sounded loud in my head.
Think of his weak points, V.
Huh? Smasher, think, what's his weak point? His brain, he's kind of a dumbass. Borg, he's a Borg. Overwhelming his circuitry is the way to go. I sent a short circuit hack as Oda bounded forward, slashing at his legs. The tubes in his knees were cut, sending a hiss of steam in the air. He fell to the ground, trying to counter the loss of the function in his leg. When the hack hit him, he groaned, convulsing as the electricity coursed through him.
No. Is this pain?
Oda hit the ground after his attack and rolled over to where I was standing. Smasher was hurt bad, writhing on the ground as he tried to stand. Oda, are you okay?
I am fine.
Good thinking. Oda was panting, and I could hear that he was struggling to keep up with the fight after his injuries at Arasaka.
Let's finish this.
No.
Smasher pulled his arm out from under him, pointed it right at me, sending rockets flying in our direction.
Shit!
Push Oda. I reacted fast, pushing Oda out of the way.
No!
Everything went black as the explosion from the rockets went off just inches from me. The air was hot and everything was ringing as I was knocked back.
No, Venereal!
Everything hurt to the point where nothing did. My entire body went into shock. But I knew this was bad. Really bad. Oda. I felt blood pour out of my mouth and nose. It hurt so bad to breathe.
Fuck. Oh, this is it.
Venereal. Just stay with me. You will be all right.
I'm sorry. No. No!
Oh, God damn it. Jesus H with this. Oh my God. All right, let's try to get back to that point. I'm just gonna quick click through some of this stuff to try to get back there. All right, yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, he's scared to fight me. We're flanking, Give me the flanks. Hold off, wait for this timer to go down. There we go, 1. We're gonna do this and that and the other thing. Scattering like rodents. We're doing the deal. We're hitting the rockets. That's not good. Boomy booms. Quick hacks. Defenses are down. Now we're doing the thing. Running over. Smash and smasher. He's a dick. Fuck that guy. Then he slashes thing. Not today. He punches, but we misses because we hacked. And then voice from Johnny. Johnny's like, yeah, think of the weak points. Good. I do the weak point hack. His Borg's overcome. He's gonna go down just as fast as 709. Tubes his knees were cut. Fucking shit. What the hell? Oh my God, I'm on the ground. I'm on my knees, just like everyone in this game likes it, on their knees. Going down. Oda, are you okay? I'm fine. There we go. Okay. No need. Smasher does this thing. Dodge.
V! Let's finish this together.
Right. Oda activated his cyberware and became a blur, appearing at Smasher's side in a second.
Ah! Ah!
With a perfectly placed attack, he sliced through Smasher's middle. I sent one more hack, erupting another flurry of sparks. A loud hiss of steam and a spew of mechanical fluid was unleashed, and he let out an agonizing scream.
No!
Smasher fell to his knees, his body lit with fire.
I cannot live.
Tough shit, Adam. Kill him. This is for Johnny. I took out Johnny's Malorian and raised it to Smasher's head. With one loud shot, he fell to the ground. That's it. It's over. I hope that made up for everything, Johnny. Without another word, I turned and stumbled away from where Smasher lay, coughing into my hand. The exertion from the fight took everything out of me, and I swayed where I stood. Oh God. Blood splattered from my mouth as I coughed uncontrollably and lost my footing. Uh-oh. I hit the ground hard, my breathing heavy as I rode out the attack. My relic. Oh, fuck. No. Oda crouched beside me, his eyes fearful. He pulled out a max stock, injected it into my leg, dulling the pain and the rush of adrenaline.
Fuck, Venereal!
Stay with me.
Breathe. You're all right. Hold on to me. Let's go. Help Yorinobu, please. I cannot do that. My oath.
This is more than me or you, or anyone in this building.
Oda forced himself to lift me and put me over his shoulder.
Where's Yorinobu?
He has been taken away. His troops are now surrendering.
Fuck.
Hanako-sama did not want to hurt him.
I might know where she is going.
Here, your friend.
Oda gestured to a black panel on the wall and it opened, revealing a port for a shard.
Alt. Yes, thank you.
Oda was silent as I plugged in the shard. After a moment, the lights in the room flickered and Alt's voice came over the loudspeakers.
Alt, you're here.
There are soldiers that await you upstairs. I don't think that's the right voice for Alt, but whatever.
Right. Kill the synthetic. We'll deal with the organic.
You will not be as effective. I shall eliminate the whole room for easy access to Makoshi.
Fuck, Alt. You'll get what you want. Please. There might be innocent survivors inside.
I will not guarantee that. Oda gestured to the elevator and we walked inside. I gazed at Smasher's broken body, feeling a tiny bit of Johnny's triumph as the door slid shut. Oda looked grim, like he knew what he had just unleashed into Arasaka. Well, we heard what Alt said. Soldiers in front, take cover as soon as we're out of here. She's already dealt with the turrets and the droids. The elevator dinged and the door slid open.
Understood.
I nodded and we huddled around the corners of the elevator doors, ducking away from the soldiers raining us with bullets. After a moment, the soldiers paused their assault to reload.
Go now!
We rolled out of the elevator, positioning behind an overturned table for cover. Alt took control of the turrets and droids, turning them on their previous friendlies. It wasn't too long until almost 24 soldiers were down. And just like that, everything was calm. The deafening silence of the lack of gunfire made the space seem so much more ominous. I realized that this was the room from Johnny's memories when he first got beaten by Smasher, where we met for the first time, but in real space. The wood that made everything look so serene and familiar, it was sad that it was covered in blood now. But I suppose that's how I remember it. Oda led us up the stairs and into the CEO's office. The room was empty except for one woman with blue hair who was leaning on the desk. She was downstairs before at the board meeting. How did she manage to get up here? Michiko-san. Sandeo Oda? Where is Hanako-sama?
She took the elevator down to Yorinobu. He was unconscious.
I walked to the elevator and hit the panel to access the controls, but it didn't light up for me. Needs credentials. Alt! As I finished the word, I coughed again, spitting blood on the floor. It was getting worse. Fast. Oda was in front of me in an instant, his hands on my shoulders to steady me. I need to go in. Please let me move. Please let me in.
I am afraid I could not do that, Venereal.
This is beyond any of us. You let yourself be blinded by your loyalty. If you have a heart, somewhere deep in you, Sandeo Oda, please, let me in. While we were talking, Michiko had drawn her own pistol. He barely even flinched. I've known you for many years, Sandeo Oda. I thought you had sense in you when you came to bring peace between Oda and Oji. Oba and Oji? But you never change, do you? This corporation made sure of that. I should not expect you to think for yourself more than the rest of these trained dogs. Now, let your friend pass. She looked at me and nodded. Alt, open the elevator. In process! In a couple of seconds, the elevator door opened. Michiko pushed Oda inside. I limped in, leaning heavily on the railing as the elevator door slid shut. Please be gentle with Hanako. She might be older than me, but she's not a little child at heart. Naive girl has never seen the real world. Yeah, because you seem so in touch. I'm just gonna stay quiet on that one. Yeah. Not gonna smart mouth when this person seems to be helping me. The elevator door opened to a strange dark room. We must have been very far underground, the earth around us masking almost all noise to a whisper. Quietly now. We cautiously walked out of the elevator, all of us keeping alert for anything that came to us. There were a couple of people speaking, and one voice was eerily familiar. From the ads and the news, it was unmistakable. Saburo Arasaka. Stay low. You are not useful to your master if you are dead, Oda. So don't try anything stupid. Oda could only growl in a low tone and do what Michiko asked. When I peeked in front of the door, I saw a huge hologram of Saburo Arasaka talking with Hanako. So that's how. Takamura was behind her and alert, Yorinobu on the floor unconscious. I ducked low again as Takamura turned to look behind him.
You are right to not trust Oda. He is young and foolish. I apologize that you have not to go through such thing with my daughter. I should never have put him under my wing. It was my mistake. He was not ready. Takamura, you have done your part well. I shall reward you when I finally awaken my son's body.
Oh shit, they're trying to put him in Nobu. Oh shit.
I will now process the transfer, Father.
The hologram went off and I saw Hanako pick up something from the table.
Impossible. What are they talking about, Oda?
Awaken his son's body? What is she talking about? We all know what she's fucking talking about.
I do not understand. Shit.
Oda rushed out of his cover and I gasped, putting a hand over my mouth to quiet the sound. He lifted both his hands in surrender when he slowly entered the room. Despite his attempts at coming in peace, Takamura immediately pointed his gun and shot him in the leg. Fuck. Ah! Oda dropped down in pain, blood dripping on the floor from his injury.
Hanako-sama, please. You will regret this. Oda, you bring shame to our honor. Shut up. I do not speak to you. Please, he is your brother. Do you not have love for him? Do you not have heart to kill him this way?
Oda struggled, but she sat in a deep bow, his head flat on the floor.
Please reconsider.
I have made my decision, Oda.
Are you not better than your brother if you do this, Hanako-sama? Watch to who you are speaking with. And you, Takamura-san, is this what you think the right thing to do is?
With a trembling hand, Hanako knelt down to put the shard in Yorinobu's head. Oh shit. Heck.
Hanako-sama.
I stayed inside, afraid if I interfered, Takamura would do something bad to Oda. I waved to Michiko, stand down when I heard a shot taken inside.
Oda!
Oh, yeah, it was Hanako. I stuck my head around the doorway to see Oda on the floor, blood flowing from his chest. No! I scanned him quickly. It seemed as he was just unconscious for now. The amount of blood pooling around him was too much. I didn't care when I blew my cover to run to his side. No. I hugged his body tightly as I felt my tears fall down my cheeks.
Please, Oda. Not this again. Not going to lose someone else again, no.
But it was too late. All too late. My head was numb, my chest stabbed with pain. Oh shit, another gunshot. I jumped at the shot, but didn't move. I almost didn't care if it killed me. But it was Michiko, landing a perfect shot to immobilize him. I still feel the heartbeat on him, but he needed immediate care.
I already called trauma team. They'll be here soon to clean up this mess. Go. Do what you have to do.
My eyes landed on Hanako, who sat in the corner, frozen in horror. You. Slap her. No, let's not slap her. I took a chip from Yorinobu's body and threw it on the floor, crushing it down with my shoe.
What next?
Makoshi. I need to get to Makoshi. I will take you. Michiko put a hand on her shoulder and helped lift me up. I coughed again, blood dripping down my right shoulder as I walked toward the Makoshi. The access point lies before you. Link to it. Insert... Oh, wait. This is alt. The access point lies before you. Link to it. Insert yourself and search for me inside. I pulled out the red cable from the center tube in front of me and plugged it into the side of my head. I pointed at the water nearby, and Michiko helped me drop down inside of it. Good luck. I closed my eyes as the vector surrounded me, and I fell into the darkness. Oh man, here we go. I remember this place. Or at least Johnny's memories of it. But I was here now. Chilling darkness everywhere. It wasn't cold or warm, it just felt empty. I walked across the bridge and climbed up the stairs, sighing as I saw Johnny standing and waiting for me. Well, this is it.
This is it. The end of the road. Gotta say I'm impressed. You were right. He got you here. Waiting for that soap opera to finish. Got to talking to Alt.
Loving reunion didn't go that well?
I gotta talk to you, V. You're not gonna like it.
Wow, I don't know what to say. 6 months. My death sentence. After everything, 6 months. I stood at the well, ready to rejoin my body despite it all. Ready to be with Oda. Huh. That was the talk? Alright. I'll never forget you, Johnny.
Good luck out there, V. With everything.
A few hours later. I woke up with a beeping sound. My eyes were still heavy and I could hear someone calling my name at the side.
Venereal.
I smiled at him weakly. I was glad that he was the first person I saw after a very long dream. I missed you.
It's only been 24 hours since Makoshi.
Still, I'm happy you're here. Oda held and kissed the back of my hand before moving to let the doctor and nurse check on my vitals. After the examination, the doctor had a conversation with Oda outside the room. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but Oda's face was easy to read. He sat down after the talk. What'd the doctor say?
You're still dying.
I know.
You know?
Alt said the relic was progressed too far. I was too late.
We'll find a way. We will.
I'm sure of it. At least you're here now. What happened to Hanako?
She's with her brother.
Are you not coming with her?
No. Yorinobu released us from our duty. Arasaka is broken.
Are you okay with Yorinobu now?
It is pretty hard to let go of Hanako to be in his care. But I must trust him. She's in good hands with the person who truly loves her and wants her to be free.
How are you?
I am all right. Yorinobu called for a trauma team and sent them for us. I came here as soon as I could.
I should have gone earlier.
Shh. Do not think about that. We are both safe now.
And Takamura?
He survived after a very long surgery. The attack nearly killed him. He is still in a coma. I do not know what he will do after he finds out what has happened to Arasaka.
Shit. What's next for us?
I do not know. I have never been free in my whole life. I served since I was a kid and was taught by Takamura for 10 years before I became Hanako's bodyguard. To finally decide things for myself, it feels strange.
We'll figure that out together.
Yes, that would be great.
Let's see, what do you say to staying in Night City? Where do you want to go and stay after this?
I would rather go back to Japan.
Get you treated there and stay away from crowds for a little while. I know we are both fighters. This life might not be the best for us, so slow. But I would love you to try. Alright, I think I made up my mind. So fast. My life is short, time is important, yeah. I don't think I could follow you to Japan. I want to go out with a bang, a blaze of glory, like I said. Really? After all this? This is my dream, and Jackie and I finally reached it. I want to honor that. And I think if there's anyone who can help me, it would be in Night City. Then from now on, I will have to cook. What? You sure you want to stay? I didn't go through our last mission just to separate from you. I am here, wishing to be able to stay with you. If anything happens in the future, I want to be there and present. Thank you, Sandayo. Nothing to thank me for. You are important to me now. I love you. As long as this is what you want. It is. Now rest. I will be here when you wake up. My chest was full of happiness, and I knew deep down that this was the right choice for both of us. He stroked my head and held my hand as I fell asleep again. Epilogue. 3 months later. I woke up slowly to the bright sunlight of the large window. Our new home sat on top of the world, a mansion with every gadget and luxury I could ever dream of. Word from me and Oda's trip to Arasaka Tower those months ago spread like wildfire, shooting me to the top of the Fixer network. Rogue stepped down from her place as Queen of the Afterlife, and I had assumed her place. It was an honor that not only kept me busy, but flush with eddies. I sat up, hearing the sounds of Oda bustling in the kitchen downstairs. I was lucky to have him by my side, taking care of me. Let's see, brush my teeth. I stepped over to the mirror and started to brush my teeth. My hand shook as I held my toothbrush, and I sighed into the sink. Give me a break. Take a shower. I started the water, taking a moment to let it adjust to the right temperature. Little things like this. If the water's too hot or cold, had become unbearable as of late. I folded my pajamas and set them down by the sink, stepped under the water. As soon as I was under the water, I felt a jolt of pain down my back, and I flinched. Half my time was over, and I still wasn't any closer to answers. I washed myself slowly, carefully, trying not to trigger the pain again. Hey, you. I was so distracted I didn't hear Oda enter the bathroom and join me in the shower. Hey, yourself. Are you alright? Let's see. I am now. Good. Then perhaps I can give you something better. I laughed as he slid his hands over my hips and gently pushed me to the cold wall of the shower. I tipped my head back as he kissed all along my jaw and down my neck, his hands slipping lower. I think you're right. A short while later, we arrived in the kitchen. The breakfast Oda prepared for me was steaming on the stove. I received a photo from Hanako-sama this morning. Oh, really? Hanako looks happy. Hanako looks happy, or is that Goro? Yeah. Right? Yeah, I'm happy for her. I never thought that she'd fit in so well. She sent a regards for you. Well, thank you. Here, your breakfast is ready. Rice porridge with banana. I did my best to make it bland as possible. I know your stomach. Right, I know. Thank you. He gave me a weak smile and served me a bowl. Oh, tea or coffee? Let's go with tea. If my stomach's upset a little bit, I think tea might be better. Of course. I sat down at the table and watched Oda move fast around the kitchen and bring the tea to me. Wait quietly, the elephant in the room getting bigger and bigger as I struggled to keep hold of my spoon. Suddenly it slipped out of my grasp and clattered to the floor, spilling a mess of porridge onto the tile. God damn it. It is fine. Let me get it. No, it's fine. I'm not hungry anymore. Embarrassed, I got up from my chair and walked outside. My heart was racing as I leaned on the patio railing, upset with the grim reminder. The view from our new home never got old, but my ability to enjoy it was dwindling so fast. There is nothing to be ashamed of, Venereal. I know. There is still time. I don't know about that, Oda. Have you given more thought to the proposition from that gentleman with the strange name? Mr. Blue Eyes? I'm not sure. The heist of a lifetime? My lifetime is dwindling, no? Venereal, there are more things we can try. The doctors at Hanako-sama recommended on the orbital station. They can help, I'm sure of it. Your time is running out to get there. I know you have your reservations, but please, we can try. Let's try the hospital. Oda let out a long sigh of relief. You have no idea how glad I am to hear you say that. I love you, Venereal. I will do whatever it takes to see you happy as long as I am able. He pulled me in close in a hug, and I leaned into his body, clinging to him for strength. I will continue to prove that you can trust me with your care. I am not ready to lose you. Thank you for everything. For you, thief, always. The end. Nice. That was really cool. For free? Come on. Can't get better than that, man. Especially if you're into Cyberpunk. If you have already played the game, you're into the... Man, a lot of people worked on this. It was done so well. Of course, a lot of people worked on it. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I like these kinds of dating sim type games. There's something quirky about them that I don't know. I really dig them. And this is a good one, man. Especially for free. If you are into this, maybe you can get in there and make some different choices. Let me know what you thought of my rendition of this. And also in the comments, if you want me to play through the demos, there's some demo paths for some other people in the game that I didn't do that are available. Yeah, go follow Cyberbang there and Triple Thirst here on the medias, on the social medias. Go check them out. And I'll see everyone in the next video. Thanks for watching.